This is Tim. So I wanted to show you some things real quick. And I just have his kibble because it's before his lunch. So you're trying to do a lot of things. So one of the things that you're going to want to do is teach the dog place. And usually what I do is to teach him place, that first thing on shaping behavior will tell you how to do that. He already knows it, but you shouldn't have to ever repeat yourself. If you're repeating yourself, they're going to ignore that command. But if I want him to go to the place behind me, I don't have to say a word. I just need to do this. Kenji. Now, you heard me click something. That's a marker that he's now exactly where I want. So the first command you're kind of trying to teach him might be place. The next thing that you're going to want to teach him is either sit or lay down. But this right here is how I taught him stay, right? I never said a word, right? But as long as he stayed there, I'm just giving him a piece of kibble. And then what I do is add distance, duration, and distraction, right? So the first thing is, notice that he's still staying there. That's great. And then the most important thing when you're teaching him stay is to have a release word. So I'm going to release him, and this is worth having a word. So his release word is free. Free. But he doesn't really know what I'm saying. He's just responding to the food to a great extent, and he's responding. See how he's looking at me like now? If I want him to do set, and that click is a great tool. If you really, it's just a clicker. You go on Amazon or Petco, ask for a clicker to do clicker training. And see, he's been so well trained that he's gonna sit there and wait for that because I did this. This is my wait command, which is different from stay. Stay means he's laying down. And he's not listening to anything I say because that's not how dogs are. So if a dog doesn't listen to you, it's okay because he's going to react. Now look at this. This is a great behavior. He notices that this has taken a while, so he automatically went into a down. But all of this, I've had lots of times to train him, but you do one thing at a time. Usually set is, and when I do this, I'm going to put it right between his front legs, and I'm just going to keep rewarding that. And he'll literally stay there. I could walk out and come back and he'd be good. So you're kind of doing 3 things all at a time, and you should first be able to teach him without saying any of them. But the first command is place. The second is probably set. It's easier for dogs sometimes to go from set to down. And then you teach wait and stay. And again, he didn't learn by me telling him anything. He learned by reinforcing the behavior that he's in. He's doing what I want him to do and putting food there. And then the last but not least, for stay, there's a release word, which is free. And say, I just throw food and he does it, but he's associating free with that. Leave it. I have a big thing of food here. So again, going back, then you add the word later and you say, Kenji, place. Yes. And again, he's so, I've reinforced down usually in place so many times that he's just going to stay there. So notice I'm not repeating any commands and it's all nonverbal. He's looking at me. See how, good job. He looked me right in the eye. So I'll reward that because I liked it. And what that teaches is for the dog to look to you, to pay attention, but they're listening to your body and your signals more than set, 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 or stay, stay, stay. And ultimately the end goal is you want them to respond to your words. So I'm going to do this with no hand signals, free. And so this time, once you work the nonverbal, just telling them what you want, then you can look at them and get close to where you want them to be. And he knows, and I'm going to do this without showing him. Kenji, place. Yes. And he automatically went into the set. Now, Kenji, down. Yes. I'm going ahead, and in training, I'm always feeding them. And then when I'm done, you always release them because you don't want them to ever get up, right? I should be able to walk out the room, make noise and all this stuff. He doesn't care what I do because he knows when I'm ready, I'm going to say free. Good job. Good luck.